That moment you all first laid eyes on her again, what was it like?
To me, I mean, just so much joy.
This morning, in an exclusive sit-down with NBC News, the parents of 25-year-old Carlee Russell are speaking out, describing the moment their daughter appeared on their doorstep after being missing for more than 48 hours. What did you do when you saw her?
We tried to hug her as best we could, but I had to stand back because she was not in a good state. So we had to stand back and let medical professionals work with her.
So you tried to hug her as best you could, but she was not in a good state, so you had to let the medical professionals. So you didn't hug your daughter or pull her in the house when you did see her, or she came and knocked on the door, or did the medical professionals bring her to you? No, I thought that she was at the house and then y'all called the medical professionals. But that would tell me that you guys were in contact and made contact with her before the medical professionals even got there. So what do you mean you tried to hug her? Like, what? I don't understand. What do you mean? I don't understand. But whatever.
But it's
Last Thursday, police say Carlee called 911 to report a toddler walking alone on the interstate. She pulled over while on the phone with a family member who described hearing Carlee scream.
Her vehicle's unlocked, running. All her personal belongings except for her phone.
On the scene, police found no sign of Carlee or a child, and they say no children were reported as missing during that time period. The Russells waited.
Not just not missing. Nobody reported seeing a child walking along the interstate highway at all. At all. No eyes, no visual on any child. So we're not even talking about a child being missing. We're just talking about no visuals of any child walking along the highway at that time at all. And so many cars and big trucks and big rigs passed through there. So, again,
in agony until Saturday night.
There were actually just so many calls and texts from people who maliciously lied to us. I just didn't know.
So many calls and texts from people that maliciously lied to you. I don't understand how you could say that these people are lying to you. How do you know what's true and what's not true? Because your daughter is clearly lying, but you'll take her word for it. And this was a hoax that she put. I'm not going to call it a hoax, but this happened as a result. Let's just start with the first lie. The child that nobody saw. All right. So you worried about the wrong stuff. You worried about all of them when you should be gathering evidence from or information from all these other sources. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. We're not gonna act like Miss Carlee's word is credible, because she already blew it when she came with the kid on the side of the road. Okay.
People could be so evil.
Authorities have not indicated where Carlee was during the 48 hours she was missing or what happened.
So the authorities ain't indicated where she been. Why? Because she ain't telling them where she was. Is this after she gave them a statement? Or is that before she gave a statement? Which one? Because y'all gonna say that she gave police a statement.
Her parents declined to share what their daughter told them, citing the ongoing investigation. And can you tell me what happened Saturday night? Did you just get a knock at the door?
Anything leading to the case itself, we can't discuss that.
Listen, that's not leading to anything. That's not leading to any case. That's not leading to anything whatsoever. We already know that she came home by foot. The police and the news already told us that she came home by foot. So how you reacted when she was at the door, whether she knocked on the door, whether you opened the door and walked outside and saw her there, it don't make a damn difference. But I understand you want to try to shut that down because you don't want it to be able to segue into some other inconsistencies that may come from you saying anything about that night. We understand. But I do want y'all to check out how the dad is looking and reacting. He ain't saying nothing. Not that he said much this whole time before in any of the other interviews. However, his body language to me speaks volumes. If you watch him, he's looking, he's leaning over his head over to the side and make sure that he's listening to make sure that she's not about to go say something that she need not say or that they didn't rehearse before they got there. Okay? And there's times, watch him also. I'll point it out in a minute.
But they say speculation about the circumstances surrounding Carlee's disappearance are only making things worse.
She's having to deal with the trauma of people just making completely false allegations about her.
Now that right there, she is having to deal with the trauma of what the people have to say, baby. Not the trauma that she has endured from being abducted and snatched off in the bushes by Sideshow Bob. If that's her story. But they said that there is an abductor out there. So she is leading with that. So she's telling her parents this. All right. So she's having to deal with the trauma of what the people have to say. Not you telling us that, hey, y'all, fall back. She having to deal with the trauma of coming home from just being abducted and raped and beaten and bruised, and she had bruises and she had... That ain't what you saying. Y'all more worried about what we got to say, and what we got to say is only based off of what she said and what she ain't saying. Okay? And what the videos have been showing. Okay? So right now, that's the only solid proof that we got. So that's what we're gonna make. We definitely gonna make we're gonna make some conclusions based off of that. Okay? Until she proves otherwise.
Family now urging the public to let the investigation play out, but mentioning an abductor. Her mother asking to read a brief message to the public.
Carlee has given detectives her statement so that they can continue to pursue her abductor.
Do you believe that there's an abductor still out there?
Watch the dad.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
NBC News has reached out to the Hoover Police Department to ask whether they're looking for an individual involved. Police have just said they're following up on all information provided by Carlee.
And when I talked to you all on Saturday, you also said your daughter is a fighter and she would find a way back to you.
I felt that in my heart.
Is that what happened?
She did. She found her way back to us. However, we can't discuss the details of that.
But they say one thing is clear.
Do you believe she was fighting for her life?
Oh, she definitely fought for her life.
Look at that.
There were moments when she physically had to fight for her life, and there were moments when she had to mentally fight for her life.
Daddy,
But she made it back to you.
Oh,
She made it back.
Yeah, she did make it back.
She
All
made
right,
it
Priscilla,
back. That's the
so
only thing that
investigators
you
are
both
obviously
agree
busy
on
on
is that
this
she made
case.
it back.
What are
She
they
came back
looking
home
into
finally.
going forward?
That's the only thing that they could both agree on, is that she made it back. Honestly. Because the only thing that he's really agreeing with throughout this whole little interview is how they feel about certain things. Yes, he's agreeing with her feelings about things and how they may feel about things, but he ain't agreed with no facts. And when that lady got to ask him, do you believe that there's an abductor? I don't know. You can see it in his eyes. He looking, I don't really know. Okay, so, mom's is balls to the wall. She just happy that Carlee decided to come back home. And she's also happy that, yay, this could have panned out to be something terrible. So even if it is a lie, I'm glad that she probably feels that she's glad that it is a lie. But listen, we're going to call a ball, a strike, okay? They priorities is messed up. If you more concerned with what it is that we got to say because her story ain't because she more concerned with what we got to say because her story ain't adding up. Now I'm more concerned with the fact that you in so many words telling me that that's more important than the trauma that was caused by being abducted. Allegedly. So I don't know. Y'all don't be mad at me. Thank you today. for that interview. I don't even know if this helped or hindered or what, because now this interview didn't make no sense. Y'all should have just let this ride. Y'all shouldn't even said nothing. Y'all should have just stayed silent until Carlee was able to muster up enough guts to come on and to apologize to the people, for how this snowballed out of control. And it could have just simply been over. You know what I mean? But now y'all riding the wave, ghost riding the wave, and now what you saying ain't making no daggone sense either. Okay? So yeah. Yeah, let's just let this go. Y'all just encourage Carlee to just go on ahead and just tell the truth, so we can go on ahead and get on to the next real missing person out here.